Hey, and welcome for Geeks Media. We're here with the Doubleclicks in Vancouver, Canada.
You and I are kinda like Starbuck and Apollo, in that after all this unresolved sexual tension and emotional investment, time and money, this is going to end in an anticlimactic way. It's okay.
I'm Angela. And Aubrey. We think that nerd folk is the genre that describes us best. People kind of get an idea of what it is. I don't know if it's a genre that is widely recognized, but Marion Call calls herself nerd folk. And we play similar things. We have a ukulele and a cello, so we call ourselves nerd folk.
I fell in love with a Q impersonator, which seemed like a bad idea even 30 minutes later. I thought my search for love was at an end, but he transported me to another dimension and played psychological games on me and my friends.
So what inspired this then? What inspired you two to work together?
We're sisters and we grew up playing music. We're from a musical family. We were kind of inspired to work together when Angela started writing songs, and we took them out to open mics and realized that people actually really responded to them. It wasn't just me.
All right, so what did you think of the concert today?
I really liked it. I thought it was fantastic.
I love the Doubleclicks. They are so adorable and their songs are really charming.
It was wonderfully geeky.
There's no easy way to say this, but I think that I'm Cthulhu. I am longing for the ocean and so very tired. I don't think that you could take it if I turned into Cthulhu, so you'll have to find a different date to prom.
I think we bring in nerd and geek culture to our songs just because that's where we're coming from. That's just sort of the culture I participate in. And so when I'm writing a song, first of all, I'm writing mostly there's a feeling I have or something that I want to portray in music, and then I know this will amuse my friends if I sing it and make these references that we all sort of get, and that would be our normal conversation.
And Dungeons and Dragons, yes, I like playing Dungeons and Dragons with you. Yes, I do, yes, I like playing Dungeons and Dragons. But I want to get you out of this fantasy world and into my fantasy.
What do you like about nerd folk? What do you identify with in it?
I really like a lot of the humor that comes out that's really things that are funny for people who understand them, but that other people might not clue in. I think that's really hilarious.
I identify with all of it.
ED and the Cthulhu references and oh yeah.
Oh yes, I am a geek through and through. I was a huge nerd growing up. I've been going to PAX since 2005. So I really identify with a lot of the geeky communities.
What if you were lactose intolerant but could make things taste like cheese? Or if you had the power to induce a slight fatigue, that would be the worst superpower ever. The worst superpower ever. That would be the worst superpower ever.
We just really like the community of people that we get to play for, so that's really the best part, is that usually the people who come to our shows are really cool people that we would like to hang out with, and now they have to talk to us because we just play music for them. To me, as the person who writes the lyrics, it's really about telling a story. It's not as much about impressive music, which is what a lot of people like about music.
Favorite Jane Austen book?
Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah, I'm going with Pride and Prejudice. I love that.
Yeah, and any of the movies at all, because they are trashy and I love them. Literary trashy. In a good way.
Don't be intrigued just because he's ignoring you. Not every asshole has a heart of gold. Oh, Mr. Darcy, oh, Colin Firth, you wily old bastard, you wonderful specimen, you fucked up the hearts of young girls round the earth.
One reason I really like the Doubleclicks is because, especially with Aubrey's cello playing, they're a lot more musically interesting.
My favorite ones tonight were either Lullaby for Mr. Bear or the Velociraptor song.
Sing a little lullaby to Mr. Monsters everywhere. Tell him that you love him and that you are. Blood is in the air. Mr. Bear needs to know you're there. So sing a little lullaby to better say your prayer.
Where do you see yourself in the geek community? Are you, both feet in, or is it something you dabble in? Do you have a specialty?
Mostly our geekdom comes from my interest in games, my friends' interest in games. We play Dungeons & Dragons. We've played some indie RPGs lately, which are really cool. We like board games a lot, and we generally like hanging out with the kind of people who would go to PAX and playing games with them.
I like Star Trek and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is that a thing? Because I like them. I've always liked them. I wanted to grow up and marry them. Yes. Which is why you became a reporter, right?
Tell me about which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle would you most like to marry? And was it Leonardo because he's a party dude? Or maybe Donatello, he's more...
I think Donatello, because I think he was purple. And also he was more intellectual. Thank you.
Do you still choose your mates based on the color of clothing? Sorry.
Everyone's already heard that you got in on the beta. No one cares. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.